Hello, hi, welcome. Happy Monday to you all. I'm so happy to be back. I was in DR, Dominican Republic, for about a week. I went for a destination wedding and honeymoon conference, and it's an organization that brings travel advisors that um, market destination wedding and honeymoons to clients, so clients like you. So we meet up once a year to discuss what's going on in the industry and just to learn from each other as best practices, what's how best can we serve our clients and to make sure that they have the best experience that they have. So I had a little technical difficulty just a minute ago, so it just took me a while to get on, but I'm here and I am ready to go. So let me introduce myself. I'm Sandra Morris. I am the admin for the I Do in the Caribbean Facebook book group. I specialize in helping couples plan their destination wedding in the Caribbean or Mexico without the stress or overwhelm. So I wanted to talk a little bit about my trip to DR. Part of it was going to the conference, and the other part was actually doing site inspection and visiting resorts that's in the area. This is one of the things that helps us when we talk to couples when you're looking to plan their wedding, just to have more insights into the property and just understand just how the property works, how it looks, so you can best match your clients to the resort if that is part of their vision. So part of actually going to the conference and being at the hotel, it's also visiting other resorts in the area and just understanding the look of these resorts, and if it's something that I would recommend to my couple who's looking to plan a destination wedding. So for me, I stayed at two resorts. I stayed in the Punta Cana area, which is the most popular area. When people are going to DR, they tend to be in Punta Cana, but there is different, there's another world outside there, besides Punta Cana. There is the La Romana area. There's also, Puerto Plata. There's different areas within Dominican Republic that you can go to various other resorts instead of the Punta Cana area. There's also Cap Cana area, which is very nice, very new. A lot of resorts are in that area. So, when you're looking for resorts in DR, just don't think about Punta Cana as the only option you have. There's many more options for you to choose from within the DR area. So I was actually in Punta Cana. I stayed at Zoltri, which is part of the AM Resort, and I stayed there for 2 nights. So if you think about AM resorts, Zoltri would be, to me, one of their top tier resort. It would be Zoltri, Secrets, Breathless, Dreams, and Now. So that's the order that the resort kind of going. And something I learned when I first went to Zoltri, I thought it was only adults only, but it's not. They include kids in the resort. It's just that if you're bringing your kids, you have to pay adult price. So people tend not to bring their kids to that resort. And I really like that resort. It's a wellness and it's a health and wellness resort. So if you're looking for, if you're having a honeymoon, you want relaxation, you just want to be one, this is a great resort for you to come to. It's only 95 suites and villas. So it's a very small resort, which I like because it's very intimate. Also, by day 2 or by the end of day 1, everybody knew my name because it's just, everybody knew who the guests were and they called me by name, and I felt very nice there. The service I thought was very nice. My room, I booked a swim out room, but they actually upgraded me to an ocean front room. So it's on the 2nd floor. So I had unobstructed views of the ocean. And my room was, on the balcony, I had a Bali bed. So it was I liked the upgrade. It was definitely different from what I expected, because when I looked at the swim out rooms there were not, for me, true swim outs. True swim outs is if I walk out my balcony, I am in the pool. These swim outs, you have to walk, and then you have to walk over grass, and then you got into the pool. So I was very happy for that upgrade. What I liked about this resort is that they included free laundry service 24/7. You put your laundry in the basket, and by next day it's done, and that's included in your price. They also had free horseback riding, which I did. I actually didn't post any pictures, but I did horseback riding on the beach. That's included. So you just have to schedule. I think they do horseback riding every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So you just have to go to the concierge and tell them you want to go horseback riding, and they'll schedule that for you. I also participated in their step aerobics that they had on the beach. So they try to do things around the resort. You know, if people don't want to participate, they don't have to, because they're there for relaxation. But if you wanted to be a little bit more active, there were things for you to do at the resort. Also, the resort was about 15 to 20% occupancy, so it wasn't a lot of people there, which was good. So it was great for social distancing. Also, what I liked about the resort was that I enjoyed the food a lot there. I mean, the restaurant I ate at for breakfast and lunch, the food was very good. They had a Caribbean menu, and I had Dominican food, which I loved very much. Also ate at the Italian restaurants. I mean, there's one dish I didn't like. I actually sent it back and got the eggplant parmesan, which I enjoyed. So I can't say I thought the food was very good there at Zoltry. So I would highly recommend it. The only thing I would say, it's really not a resort that they do a lot of weddings there. So because it's small and people are there for wellness, if you want to do like a vow renewal, just you and your spouse, or just do just a wedding, just the two of you, or with a small wedding party, it's perfect, because they had a nice gazebo on the beach that would be perfect to have your wedding. So they don't do a lot of weddings, but they can do weddings. They're not a big wedding shop, as I would say. So if you're having a big wedding party, this might not be the resort for you. But what I also like about this resort, they had a 5-bedroom villa. So if you have a family of 10 or 12 that was coming, you could actually take over this whole section, and it's just all 5 rooms on the ground level, and you had a pool that you shared by yourself, and you're just like in your little private space. And I really like that. So I was thinking, if I was doing a couples retreat and you had 5 couples and we wanted to be together, that would be a good alternative for me to pick to use that actual resort. So I really liked staying at the Zoltry, and I would definitely recommend it very much. So as I said, so in Punta Cana, I stayed at the Zoltry, Aqua, Punta Cana, and I also did site inspections at 3 other resorts. So I went and saw the Dreams, Punta Cana, Now Onyx Punta Cana, and Breathless Punta Cana. So these 3 resorts are also all part of AM Resorts. So they're all under the same brand. So Dreams is family friendly. So is Now is family friendly. Breathless is adult only. Also, Breathless and Now, they sit on the same property. So you just cross over a line and you go from one resort to the next. But Breathless, you have to be 18 and above to be on Breathless. So that was good. So this is Dreams Punta Cana, and I put these up because these were 2 fabulous wedding locations that they had. They had a nice gazebo that was well draped. It was so beautiful, and they had a little gazebo also on the beach. So this would be like 2 perfect locations if you're looking to have your destination wedding, and you can choose between. I said this gazebo here is the most popular one, and people want to always get married on the beach. This is also a nice location. So what I liked about Dreams, that I liked their wedding location that they had, and they had a lot of locations that were off the restaurant, which I thought made it private, and it also gave you very nice views of the resort. So if you didn't want to be in the sand, they had 3 wedding locations that I really liked that were like very private. So I do like having multiple options, and some of them were like terraces. So they're very nice outdoor, indoor kind of place for you to have your reception if you're looking to do that. I like the look of the rooms at Dreams Punta Cana. They're very modern, very nice. The service seemed that it was very nice there. So I think that would be a plus for me, that the resort looked modern. It looked like they really care about taking care of the guests when they're there. They had great wedding locations for you to have your destination wedding. So I think that would be a good choice. For these 3 resorts, Dreams, Now, and Breathless, the food I cannot cannot critique the food because I didn't eat there. All I had was a cocktail at Dreams Bar because I was only there for 3 hours. So for me, a site inspection if I'm a travel advisor going to look at a resort, I'm looking at a few things. I'm looking at the rooms, the quality of the room, just to make sure that, they look up to par, they're modern, they're not old. Just looking at also the vibe that I get when I get at the resort. Do they look happy? Do they, say hello to me? Just want to make sure that they're making me feel welcome when I get to the resort. So this is what I want my couples or, guests to feel when they get to the resort, that the people working there have very good customer service and they take care of you. I also would eat the food there just to make sure that I like the food and I can recommend it. So because I was only doing a site inspection, it was just a quick walk around the property and looking at various things. I didn't get a chance to eat at the resort. So for me, the important things is looking at a room category, looking at a couple of rooms to make sure that, based on the pictures, they look like the pictures. The place is like the vibe that's going on. If they have nightly entertainment, that's a good thing. I didn't get to see that. But, those are things I look. I also focus on, because I do destination wedding, I focus on wedding location. So when I'm doing a site inspection, I'm looking for things that couples would be looking for when they're at their wedding. So I'm looking to see, where are the locations you have for your wedding? Where's the gazebo? How far is it from different location? How many people can it fit? So these are things in my head I'm looking at. So when I have a consultation with a couple, I can say, oh, I've been to Dreams Punta Cana. They have a very nice gazebo that can fit 80 people, and it just would be perfect for your wedding. So these are things I try to keep in the back of my mind, take notes when I'm walking through the resort, just to make sure that it would be a good fit for a couple who's looking to get married in the DR. And this is a DR one. So this was Dreams. And in Now, I like Now a lot. They had beautiful wedding location. This one here is a conference room, a ballroom, I would say. And this is for couples who don't want to be outside in the sun, and they want to see what is, they want to have their reception probably in a ballroom instead of in the sun or outdoors. So I went to see what their ballroom looked like. And most time ballrooms at most resorts are their backup location if there is rain. And I must say, it rained for 2 days we were there, so if you were having an outdoor wedding, it probably would have been washed out because it rained right in the time that most people would be getting married. So definitely something to always think about, that you always need a backup location if you're planning to, have an outdoor wedding. And this here is a great beach location, for your wedding. And this is another picture of a different beach location they had. And they had this, it's not like a gazebo, but it's a pavilion that you could get married in, that I thought was very nice, as nice spaces that if you're looking to get married, it would be perfect for someone looking to get married. Also, I like the Now because Now had a big water park. So, if you're bringing kids, there is something for them to do. They have kids club. They have, teenagers, stuff for teenagers to do. I also like the rooms, and if the couple is getting married, the wedding coordinator showed me what room they would kind of give the couple, and it was such a pretty room. I'm like, it would be perfect for a honeymoon room for a couple getting married there. So I really did like the resort. There was nothing that I could say was bad about the resort, apart from not having the food. But just to be totally honest, I spoke to a couple of travel advisors, because we had about 30-40 travel advisors there, and I did ask them about how's the food at Now, how was the food at Dreams, Breathless. And Punta Cana it's a hit or miss is what I'm going to say, because I've been at Hard Rock Cafe and Hard Rock Resort, and I love the food there. So, it's a matter of taste. I didn't taste the food, so I can't give an opinion on it. So I think it's good. I'm not going to say it's great, because nobody ever gave me any great feedback that the food was great. But, it's something that there is enough food there that you can find something good about it. So that's all I'm going to say on that. So as when it comes to food, I cannot give an honest opinion because I didn't eat there. So, but what I've been told that it's okay to good. It's not great is what I was saying. So that was that one. So my next destination. So after I left the Punta Cana area, so The only bad thing I should also say about the AM resorts, and I saw it when I was at Zoltry, and I saw it also when I was at Now, is that they do sell holiday clubs. So you might see people in the lobby talking to other guests, having them sign up for like their holiday club or something like that. Because I saw it, they were in the restaurants at Zoltry. They brought like guests over and they were wining and dining them. So just something to look out for. I'm not going to say they're going to ask you to sign up for holiday clubs, because when I was there, nobody asked me to, but I'm just saying it's just something that you will see. So, just take note of it, that they do sell like their holiday club for people who want to join, the AM resort group and go on vacations on, annual basis to that restaurant, to that resort, sorry. So the next stop I made was in the La Romana area of DR. So I stayed at Hilton La Romana, and I did site inspection of Casa del Campo, Dreams Dominicus, and Iberostar Dominicus also. So I stayed at Hilton. So for me, Hilton is a family resort. This is my second time actually staying at Hilton. They do very good destination wedding, and I have seen them personally. So this picture is a setup that they did when we were there for the agents to show how they can bring like a couple's vision to life, or the quality of the work they can do if they're planning your wedding. This over here would be our farewell reception. Was almost like a wedding reception. So they set up the courtyard as if it was a wedding reception for us agents, so we could see up front, up close, what a wedding reception would look like if they put one on full blown. So I really enjoyed my stay at Hilton La Romana, and I would think it would be a perfect location for a family friendly wedding, because the good thing is that they have two sides. They have an adult only side, and they have a kids friendly side. So, and both sides to me are great. They have multiple restaurants to choose from. To me, again, some were hits, some were a little bit miss, but overall I thought the food was good. The food at the reception for the wedding I thought was very good. The food was great, and just the overall setup of the reception, the DJ, the lighted dance floor, the uplight, the string lights, everything was on par. And I would definitely consider, if I was getting married again, that would definitely be a place that I would definitely consider, because I think it checked all the boxes. It had multiple gazebos for you to choose from. Also had more, like where this one is, I would say it's pretty secluded. You won't have a lot of prying eyes on you, and you're not exactly in the sand, but you have that sweeping view of the ocean, which is what most couples are looking for. They're looking for, they want to see the ocean. They don't necessarily need to be in the ocean. So I really like this resort, and I like the fact that they have a big water park that they just opened, and there's a lot of activities to do at the resort. There's they had a little boat on the beach for fruits, so they did fresh fruits every day. So I do like this resort a lot, and I would highly recommend it if you're looking to get married in the Punta Cana area, in the La Romana area, to pick this resort as a option. I also went to Dreams Dominicus. So within Punta Cana, I think there might be 4 Dreams resorts. So you have to make sure also, when you're looking at resort, they look at the name and look at the location of where these resorts are. You could end up picking the wrong one. So Dreams Dominicus, I thought, was a great hotel. I like the beach area that they had set up for this wedding that they had put together for us to see. And they also had this wedding set up on a pier. So that was pretty nice also. So, and they really have very good locations for weddings. And I also like that it was modern. I think it was a newer hotel, so it's very modern. They have nice rooms. They have quite a few swim out rooms to choose from. The only thing I didn't like about this resort is because when you check into the lobby, if you look almost like across the street, the preferred room. The preferred family section was almost like across the street. So you have to go like almost, it wasn't a tunnel, but to almost go like under the street to get over on the other side. So I found that like if I was staying in that side, it would take me a long time for me to get to the beach because I almost have to walk through that pathway to go under, go through the lobby and then out and towards the beach. So I personally didn't like that. And I felt like you were like almost on the other side of you're away from everything. You're not in the middle of everything. You're like cut off because of that. And there's also a lot of stairs involved. So if you're, you have to go up, down the stairs, over and up. So it's a lot of stairs to go through every day to get to your room. So that's the only thing I said was a drawback from that resort, is that the preferred family section is cut off. It's across from the lobby instead of like, when you check in the lobby, it's in front of you. It's like the lobby is almost like in the middle of the two sides of the resort. So that I didn't really like too much. And, I had one more thing when I was at Zoltri in Punta Cana. The only bad thing about that resort is that they had a lot of seaweeds. I mean, I could see it in the late evening when it comes up on the shore, but every morning they were cleaning them up. So, that's a good thing, but it was just a lot of seaweeds that was there. When I was on Hilton, there was some seaweed, but not to the magnitude of seaweed that was on the Punta Cana area. So just something to watch out for. It's not perfect, but it wouldn't impede on me having a good vacation. So, that's something that just want to let you know, because it was there, and that there was a lot of seaweeds when I went to Zoltri Beach. Casa del Campo was another resort that we saw. And this one, this was supposed to be such a great resort, and I presume it is. I just never got a chance to see it. It was pouring when we were there, and we couldn't get to see the things we wanted because they had a great wedding venue that is a must see. And it was just pouring so much we never got to see it. But we saw where this pool is. It's a 5-bedroom villa that they showed us that was like, it's opposite a golf course. So it was just like a beautiful resort. Like if you had a big family or just, a bunch of people coming and you wanted all to be together, each bedroom had their own bathroom and like a living area. So you're like secluded from everyone. It's a big 5-bedroom, but everybody had so much space. So this I thought was so gorgeous. If somebody doing a small wedding and they wanted to have an intimate setting, this would be a great villa to choose. Also, I think there's only 200 and something suites on a 7,000 acre piece of land. So, I just thought the campus, I'm going to call it, is so large that each suite gets their own golf cart, which I thought was very nice, but you need a golf cart to get around. And I'm not sure if that would be good for everyone. It's nice, but I'm like, does everybody want to be in a golf cart driving around? If you want to go to the restaurants, you have to get in a golf cart because it's just too much walking. What I loved about this was the best lunch I've had since I was in DR was at this at Casa de Campo. They served me the best food, the best service, the best wait staff. Everything was just on point. And I would definitely think of coming back to this resort again, just to stay there and really experience it fully. So that's something that I would love to do. I didn't get to do it here because our time was limited, and also it was raining, so we couldn't really get to enjoy what this resort had to offer. But definitely on my list to go back and experience this one. So, there was a great wedding location, which I'm going to post, I'm going to pull it up and post what it looked like. I just never got a chance to actually see it myself. So the next resort we saw, I did a site inspection, was Iberostar Dominicus. And, this resort wasn't one of my favorite, I'm going to say, resort. The courtyard, it was pretty. If you're an animal lover, it's a great resort. I saw peacocks, I saw ducks, I saw birds. There was a lot. It had a little jungle feel about it before you got to the beach. Like you walk through 2-minute walk, you walk through all these trees. It looked beautiful. What I love was this particular setup. It was a 3-bedroom on the second floor because they don't really go up high. And the outdoor space was just so beautiful. Like if you had like a bachelorette and you had 6 ladies and they're all in each room, there was just a big outside space that you could almost like party. It was just all yours. It wasn't shared with anyone. And I really like, and the views from this location was very nice. They did have a lighthouse, which I thought was unique. Like if you wanted to get married on the beach in front of the lighthouse, it's black and white. So I think you would just get beautiful pictures from it. I'm just not sure if it's, I didn't eat here also, so I can't say how good the food was. But I mean, it wasn't on top of my list as a resort that, I would say I would highly recommend it. It was nice, but I don't know if it was anything that I would recommend to my couple as a place to get married. But I did like certain features about the hotel. The only thing I didn't like, they had a gazebo and it was over a pond. And the pond at the time, because all the animals, they have so much live animals and they live in the pond, they can't really treat the pond because it's supposed to be all natural. It's water. They do what they do in the pond, and after a while they have to clean it out ever so often. So I don't like that look. So that really turned me off, and that's a personal thing. So, but that's all, overall, I thought the resorts I saw were good. There's a lot of resorts you can really think about having your destination wedding at. And, I found that it was a really good trip, having a site inspection, actually seeing these resort up front just give me a better understanding. So when I talk to couples about getting married in the DR, I can have a better feel for, because I know what the resorts look like. I know what the good, bad, and ugly of each resort is, and just make good recommendations to any clients looking to get married in DR. So those were the resorts that I saw. I saw a total of 8 resorts. I stayed at 2, and I'm just giving you what my opinion is in regards to the resort. When it comes to, I would say I'm looking at a perspective from a destination wedding standpoint, because that's what I specialize in, is, making sure that these resorts would be good options if clients or couples are looking to get married in DR. So my takeaway is that there is some very good resorts here that I could highly recommend that, if you're thinking of doing a wedding there, you can definitely do it there. So that's all I have. If anyone have any specific questions about getting married in the DR, or any questions on any of the resorts that I had a review, please leave me a message and I will sure be happy to answer them for you. Until next time, I am out. I will see you again next Monday with another live. Bye for now.